That's why he gets me back. He wants me to stand up.
Jason, I'm curious. So at this stage of your life, 49, flew into San Francisco yesterday. Still get some butterflies, or coming home. Do you get that feeling of coming home?
I don't think they're butterflies. It's always good to come home. A lot of great things happen here as a kid growing up in the Bay. So yeah, it's always good. They're not butterflies, but more excitement of seeing the Bay, and especially seeing San Francisco without clouds. It's always nice. Or the fall, I should say.
You guys blitzed Steph pretty hard, doubled it, got it out of his hands the last matchup. Is that more difficult? Now they have Draymond back, maybe try to play cool more in those lineups.
Yeah, they're a talented team. If you give them one pitch, they're going to capitalize on it. Steph is one of the greatest to play the game. You got to just try to make it tough and tip your hat where he makes tough shots. But again, he's seen everything. Clay's seen everything. Draymond's seen everything. And they got a great coach in Steve, and so we just got to try to make it tough. And if they make shots, we got to try to make them work on the other end.
Jason, Luka's faced such different defenses from Utah, Phoenix, and whatnot these last few weeks. Do you get the sense at this point that he's kind of unguardable and it's like a pick-your-own-poison type of situation for the Warriors?
Yeah, I think he's gotten better coming back from that injury. And then, I think he goes at his pace. He's a willing passer. He trusts his teammates. And he's also able to post up or play on the perimeter. So it's a hard player to guard. And so, right now he's seeing the court at a high level. We need him to see the court at a high level against a very talented defensive team.
Well, how do you expect them to kind of come out and start against the Spurs in terms of, can you take anything from the regular season or just take anything from their recent playoff run for how that might work?
They're going to throw deep. They're a team that will throw different defenses on the fly. They're very good at being able to change up their coverages without calling a timeout. And so for us, we have to recognize that and see that. And we believe our quarterback has seen a lot of these coverages, and he'll be able to recognize them, and hopefully we can connect the dots and knock down open shots.
Game 7 was such a high for you guys, really mind-boggling on how big the margin was. Is there concern about getting your guys' feet back on the ground, or do you feel like you're carrying the momentum from that into this series?
Yeah, that game is over. That series is over. This is a new series, but it's just basketball. So we're on a road trip, and we have 2 games here, and we got to take one at a time. I don't think there's any letdown or anyone's tired. It's basketball, and we got to be ready to play tomorrow. You
said several times throughout that series in Utah that nobody's picking us to win. But do you feel like the Mavs bandwagon has gotten a little heavier since Game 7?
No. Why would it get heavier?
Well, meaning that more people are jumping into the fact that Mavs are pretty good.
No, it's still light. It should be light. Warriors are a really good team. If you look at what they've done this season, and then with Steph and Clay and Draymond, they've seen it all, and they're on a mission to try to win a championship. And hopefully this is a good series where, again, we can find ourselves trying to find a way to win on the road.
You guys have always been so good at basically playing the one game at a time thing that you've reached. But do you get it, just watching them over the last couple of days, a sense of extra excitement from them, knowing that this is where they are, that this is a little bit bigger than just one basketball game in one series because they're trying to achieve a goal?
Yeah, I mean, they say there's too many media guys here asking them questions. They just want to play. They just want, that's what's special about this group is that it's about basketball. It's not talking to the media or doing anything on any of the media platforms. It's just basketball and they're having fun with it, and that's what makes this group special.
Every round of the playoffs, the stage gets bigger. The Warriors core group has been to the conference finals now 6 times. This is the first time for your group. How are you helping them navigate just the bigger stage and that experience that the Warriors have maybe give them a little bit of an edge?
Yeah, that's a great question. They do have their veteran group. They've seen it all. Luka's a little different. The stage has been, the world has been his stage, and he enjoys it. And as you guys will put it, the bigger it gets, the better he plays. So hopefully that's what happens for us. But again, we don't talk about the big stage. It's just we're on the road trying to figure out a way to win, and that's the way we've approached it.
Because of the style that they can employ, how important is Maxey for what you guys do? How good is that for you in this postseason?
Yeah, everybody's important, but Maxey's important because he can guard multiple guys on the floor. And so, no different than the first series or this past series, Maxey's big for us, and offensively and defensively. So we're going to need him to play at a high level.
Jason, in playoffs, so many times possessions end up just being, isolation situations. How comfortable are you with Luka in those situations, and what do you think makes him unique as an ISO threat?
Yeah, I think we're comfortable with him in the ISO situation, just because he can do multiple things. He can shoot it, he can get to the rim, and then lastly he can find he can be a quarterback and find a receiver. So we're very comfortable with him having the ball in the ISO situation.
Steve Kerr talked a little bit today about facing you back in the day in his playing days. Do you remember facing him at all?
That's a great question. Yeah, I remember facing Steve. He had Michael Jordan.
You remember facing MJ a little bit more than Steve?
Steve always made the big shots. Steve was a great competitor, a great NBA player. He doesn't get his just due. He played his role at a high level, and he won. He's a winner, and that's what makes Steve special.
He also mentioned that what makes you different is that generally former players who become head coaches are kind of the role player type, but you are the rare Hall of Fame, top 15 player, whatever, who's done this. Why do you think you're sitting here right now? Why, after a big Hall of Fame playing career, did you want to go into coaching?
Great question. I love the chess aspect of the game. I love the mental aspect of the game. I love helping the players achieve their goals financially or winning, and that's what makes the game fun for me. Being a coach, that's how I see it. As a player, I play to win, and as a coach, we play to win. Your impact is a little bit less, but you're here to help guide the guys to achieve their goal.
What are some of the coaching principles that you got 30 years ago when you were back here in the Bay under Frank McCourt and just say you grew up learning?
Oh yeah, well, Frank was great. I don't know if his coaching style will work today, but but he's one of the all-time best coaches that I've ever had the opportunity to play for. His style wouldn't work today, but he was a great father figure to me in high school, and helped me, achieve my goals by playing me at point guard, coming out of the 8th grade, and seeing that vision of as a point guard. So, but I can't take anything he did because I wouldn't be sitting here.
Jason, a lot of your players have talked about the attention to detail defensively for this group overall. How do you promote a culture where that stuff matters, where you're drilling in on the smallest defensive details?
Yeah, we talk about it, and they trust, and this is what makes this group special, is they trust everyone who speaks in front of the group, if it's a coach or player. They all respect what the person's saying, but it's the details that help you win as you move forward in the playoffs. The littlest thing can help get a turnover or a rebound or a steal. So I think it's just this group has paid attention. This group has grown, and we talked about it day one, playing defense.
Right. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks
Thanks everybody for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to talk.